That is what I want. Sometimes that doesn't always work, but it worked because I think my eyes were so serious. It was like, I'm going to destroy you if you say that. You're going to die right now. So anyway, that's what we did. And we did just about everything we recorded live, which was exactly also what I wanted because the Stones did it. I said, the Stones do it, right? If the Stones do it, can we do it? And Jimmy's like, if that's what you want. So anyway, Stephen Still wrote a song. And it was an amazing song. And everybody thought, I lived in San Francisco in 1966. Just like I said, I just graduated from high school. Everybody thought this song was a political song, including me, even though I was not a political person. So political or not, I didn't really care. I just loved the song. So I, in my total arrogant, I'm going to be a big rock star kind of state of mind, I said, I'm going to record that song someday. And, well, it took about 60 years to do, but I did record it 2 years ago, and I'm very proud of it. It came out great, and I decided I'm going to do it on this tour, of which I have done it every single show since we started 2 years ago. What it is actually about is a little scuffle that happened on the Sunset Strip in Los Angeles, California, in Hollywood. It's this fabulous street that if you ever go there, you have to go to the Sunset Strip because it's the coolest place ever, and also great shopping. And but it's just people. It's just crazy people everywhere, and especially in those days, it was a meeting place for people that were, I don't know, dreaming of a new world. And so, had I lived there, and we did move there about 4 years later, had I lived there, I would for sure have been there at this little thing that happened. So all these kids had gathered, and they were like, we're just hanging out. We're just gonna take over the street. And so they kind of did. And the police came along and said, you have to go home. And they're like, why? It's my question in most of my life. Why? Why? Because we said so. And they're like, why? And they're like, because we really said so. And so, according to legend, they went home. I think there was a little scuffle. I don't know the word, I made it up. Just a little, And they went home, and Stephen Stills went home and wrote this song about this thing, which was, as you can see, not at all political. It was just a bunch of kids who just didn't want to get off the street. So, I know, it's almost over, don't worry. It's close, we're close to the end of the story. So anyway, I loved this song all those years. And now, the whole reason that I decided to do it was because 2 years ago, when America was, wondering, it was starting to be political, we're all wondering, what the hell is going on? And I thought, well, I'll do it, and this will be my question to you. I don't care who you vote for, and I'm saying this to you, and you're a different country. I don't care who you vote for, just make sure that you vote, because you, us, we have the right to vote. And as I got older, really older, I started to realize that most countries in the world, they don't get to vote. They don't get to do anything except do exactly what they're told. So we don't live under those kind of rules. So vote. So if and when your next election comes around, be sure to vote. That's all. For what it's worth, 1966, Stephen Still.
There's a man with a gun over there, telling me why not to beware. I think it's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. that sound? Everybody look what's going down. One field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs. Mostly say hooray for our side. I think it's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Into your life it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, let go, take you away with you. It's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. So you better stop. You better watch. You better listen. You better stop. Children. Children. What's that sound? What's that sound? What's that Something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. Every time I stop, nobody's right. Stop. If everybody's wrong. Thank you. So this next song has been known to be my longest story, so I'm going to try to cut it down. I am going to try. Because after this song, the stories aren't that long anymore. So it's just, it comes up to about here and it's just... So anyway, there was a point in my life when Lindsay and I first moved to Los Angeles where we arrived with our demos for Buckingham Nicks. And we moved in with our producer, who was nice enough to say, you can live at my house. Little did he know we'd be there for a year and a half. And so in order to like pay the debt of living at somebody's house, I became cleaning lady extraordinaire and also learned how to cook. Pretty extraordinarily, pretty good cook. And I had to do this because, you know, it's like we had to do something. We were living at this person's house. And so we made Buckingham Nicks while he was there. Yes, he was. That's how long we have known each other. That was like 1971. Yeah, I know. I can't even remember when it was. So anyway, we made this record. And it was, we thought it was the best record anybody in the whole world ever had made.
we had worked so hard on it because Lindsay and I had spent a year working on it in San Francisco before we moved to Los Angeles, working on the demos, the 12 demos. So when we got down to Los Angeles and we went in, we did it in a professional studio with a real producer, and it came out so great. And so Polydor released it, and that's exactly what they did. They released it. They did nothing to push it. They didn't do any. They didn't set us up to do press. They just let it go in the wind. And so we were, like heartbroken. However, we, being the optimists that we were like, okay, moving on. So we're going to do a spec album. And that's an album that in those days, that if you knew a producer really well, which we did, you could go in when there was nobody else in the studio. And you could pay nothing. So it was free. So we would go in and really start to work on another record. So one day, Keith Olsen calls and says, so there was this guy in here yesterday, and he was, and you and Lindsay were here, and you guys were out there and playing, and he was standing over in the shadows. Of course he was. And he was watching you, and he was very interested mostly in finding a guitar player. And so he said, so who are those people? And Keith goes, well, that's Stevie and Lindsay. They did a record called Buckingham Nicks, and they're playing this song that Stevie wrote called Frozen Love, of course. And so they're, and he goes, well, we're looking for a guitar player, because our guitar player, Bob Welch, is going to go be a jazz guitarist, and so we need a new guitar player. And he says, well, I don't know if you are going to be able to separate these two, because they kind of move down here. They kind of come as a package, and so, but here's the number. And Keith was like, he's just like, here's the number. So I said, okay, and what's going to happen? And he goes, he's going to call you tomorrow. I said, okay, I'll be right by the phone. And I went to Lindsay and I said, so Lindsay, we are going to go to Tower Records and we're going to buy every single record that Fleetwood Mac ever made, which go way back. And we have no money, but we're scraping together every penny we have. We're going to buy them all. We're going to listen to everything. Lindsay's like, oh, really? And I'm really. So we get in my Toyota that has no reverse, and we go straight down to Tower, and we park forward, and we buy all these records, and we go home, we sit on the floor, and we listen to every single Fleetwood Mac record that there was, starting with way before Peter Green. Because it started like way even before Peter Green. And so we get through all of this, and it's like midnight or later. And I said, so I think, my opinion, Lindsay, is that we can add something to this. And Lindsay says, I don't really want to be a blues guitar player. And I'm like, this never gets old. I don't want to really be a cleaning lady. And so he's like, okay. So the next day I'm right by the phone and phone rings. And I grab the phone. Hello. And somebody says, hello, this is Mick Fleetwood. And I'm like, well, hello, this is Stevie Nicks. And he says, oh, well, how are you doing, darling? And I'm like, I'm doing great, how are you doing? And I didn't throw in the darling, I just said, how are you doing? And he said, good, we're happy to be in Los Angeles. I said, okay, cool. And he said, so would you like to have dinner with us, you and Lindsay, which is what he still calls him today, Lindsay. You and Lindsay would like to have dinner with us tomorrow night at a fabulous Mexican food restaurant, which of course we knew because it was famous and we lived there for 4 years. So we said, absolutely. I said that. And so we went for dinner. And as we're driving there, I
I did say to Lindsay, this could be good, this could be fun. And Lindsay's like looking out the window. I'm driving. Don't ask me why I was driving, but I'm driving. He's looking out the window and he's like, I don't want to be a blues guitar player. And I'm like, I'm gonna run this Toyota straight. I'm gonna run over somebody and that's gonna get us out of it. So we get out of the car and we're leaning up against the wall. Trying to look incredibly rock and roll and cool. And up drives two white Cadillacs. The ones that had the fins and the red lights in the back, and they were white. And they were really, and I thought they were really pretty. I think they were a little kind of over the top, but I still thought they're prettier than my Toyota for sure. And so out of the first car gets who would become the road manager, John Courage, the king of Fleetwood Mac, JC. So he gets by and he's blonde and he's very handsome. And he says, he's like, hello, darling. And I'm like, huh. And he goes, I'm going to go in and get the table. And I'm like, we're speechless. And then out of the second car, Christine McVie gets out of the car. She is like, she's all kind of English, kind of cowboy. Not at all California. She is just, looks beautiful, right? And I'm just like, there you go. And so she stops and says, I'm gonna go on in. And she was just instantly sweet. And I instantly said, oh, I just already like her so much. She's gonna be my best friend. She doesn't know it, but she is. And so then John McVie gets out of the car. And John is in cutoffs and white socks and tennies and a short sleeved Hawaiian shirt. And this is what he wore till today, since then. And he said to me later, what I brought to Fleetwood Mac was, I'm a great bass player and I have a great set of legs. And I'm like, you are a good bass player and you do have great legs. So anyway, he passes by. So the last coup de grace, ladies, gets out of the car. Mick Fleetwood, 6'5" in his stocking feet, in a three-piece English suit, with a fob watch, with the gold, 24-karat gold thing, and the little diamond thing hanging right here. And he's got long hair at that point. And he has very high cheekbones and big, huge blue eyes, and he just melts out of the car. And I am a little starstruck, and I looked over at Lindsay and I said, this is good. Like a sea change had happened. Our lives changed in that moment. So we walked in, we sat down. Christine and I never even talked to the other three for the entire 3-hour dinner. We drank pina coladas, which I don't know why they were at a Mexican food place, but they were. And so we just talked to each other. And we had truly thought about what we were going to do when we decided to form a solo band. We weren't even in Fleetwood Mac yet. Well, she was, but we weren't. So it was like, okay, this is fine, this is working. And so we went out to where our cars were, and they said, come to the studio day after tomorrow and bring your songs. And we're like, well, we have got songs, we'll be there. And that's how it all started. This story is just to tell you since this is the last night that we're going to play for a while, to tell you what the feelings were at that moment. Because we really, I being the psychic witch that everybody thinks I am, I knew that everything was going to change at that moment. And I knew that it was going to be magnificent. And it was. We went into a rehearsal hall. We rehearsed for 2 weeks. We went into a recording studio. It took us three months, which was nothing in those days. 3 months to do the album, to do Fleetwood Mac, Fleetwood Mac. Then we went into rehearsal to go on a small 3-month tour in that summer of '75, which we did. And that was pretty hard work and different for us, but still really like amazing. And then when we got home, we were going to go and do Rumors, basically. So it was moving very fast. And what happened was I started to think about writing a song about how it was before that all happened and how it was after. Because when I think back about being away, I had 2 waitress jobs and a cleaning lady job, and I did everything. And I thought that was how screwed up that was, you know? But then I would start to go like, you know what though? There was such beauty in that, and beauty in the knowing that something was coming, and knowing that it was I believed in my heart that it was gonna work out and it was gonna be fabulous. And I never was the least bit optimistic that it was all gonna be great. And so as let's go 2 years forward, when we're really starting to do Rumors, I would look back on those days and I'd go to myself, I kind of miss those days. I'm kind of sad because nothing stays the same. And I'm just throwing out wisdom to all of you. Nothing stays the same. And love doesn't stay the same. Records don't stay the same. Music doesn't stay the same. Nothing stays the same. Might get better, might get worse, but it doesn't stay the same. So I started to write this song, and this song was about thinking back to those days. And I call them, laughingly, the halcyon days, which is a real phrase, but not the sleeping pill halcyon days. The days of wine and roses days, which is how I look at those first days, those first 2 years. And write a song about that. And so, to shorten this up now, what happened is that I did, and it became, as Lindsay says, he thinks it's the best thing he ever produced. I think it's one of the best songs that Fleetwood Mac ever did. And it is a forever reminder to me of what is, what was, what is, what's to come. And so for all you travelers and nomads, it's something about those gypsies that you just never forget. So quick moment for Ellen, who I didn't get to meet, but I'm meeting you right now. This is for you, honey, and I hope that this song helps you. For all the rest of you, I'm not going to make you listen to a story about it. I'm just going to let you bask in the writing of it yourself. Put it to your own life. This cape that I'm wearing right now is the original Belladonna cape on the back of the original Belladonna record, and here it is. It has never been mended. It is in perfect shape. I ask myself whenever I see this, why is this hung in there for so long? And I don't know, except that maybe it's because Belladonna was the beginning of this, what you see up here now. I've never thought of that before. This was the beginning of this whole thing, this cape. So anyway, that being said, the reason that I'm talking a little bit about my capes is because a lot of my friends before this 2-year tour were like, how come you're not taking your capes and wearing capes anymore? And I'm going, because I don't want to. And they're like, yes, but everybody really misses them. So I said, okay. So I packed them up in a trunk and brought them all. So anyway, I'm gonna go get another cape right now. I'll be right back. This is the Sandbag Cave. The original one. It's in the original video, which is good. The really bad one that I wrote, which is not good. But it's still in both. You should find them because one is really great and one is so not great that it's actually really great. It's me on a horse. You can only just imagine. And we almost burned down Beverly Hills because we went back to like, you have to see it. I can't see it. Anyway, this is that cape. That's 3. She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, and America too. She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses, and her boyfriend too. It's a long day, living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard, and he's a bad boy, 'cause he don't even miss her. He's a bad boy for breaking her heart. All the Thank you. Thank you. So we have a very special present and gift for you tonight that we've only been doing for a couple months. And why I didn't think of this like a lot longer than a couple months ago, I don't know. But sometimes the best ideas, they just whirl around in your head and you never really quite think of them. And then one day you go like, this is what we should do. So anyway, this is what my idea was. So I wrote a song in 1977 that was supposed to be written for Waylon Jennings and his wife, Jessie Coulter. He called me and asked me, would you write this song? And he had a title for it, which is always good. So he gave me this great title. I'm like, okay, I'm always up to a challenge. And so he said, well, we would really love it. Jessie and I would really love it if you did that. And I said, okay. So I got my trusty Goya guitar, and I really kind of had no idea exactly how to write this, except that I think he called me. We never talked about it. I think he called me because I was also in a musical relationship at that point, and he thought, so she's in a musical relationship that's working, and musical and relationship-wise, and so she's the person to write this. So I spent 2 months writing this song with help from a friend of mine who was in a much more famous band than Fleetwood Mac was, especially in 1977. But this was a guy who was a friend of mine, and I said, I need your help, but I don't need you to really help me. Like, don't try to write any words or anything, and don't just stand there and listen to me. And then if you, and I'll go like, I'll say, do you like it? And you'll say, I hate it. And I'll say, okay, I'll start again. See ya, and you'll leave. And he's like, okay, I'll do that. So that's what we did for like a month. And he would just kind of, sit on the couch and he'd go like, and I'd go like, okay, and start over. And so anyway, at the end of this whole thing, I came up with the silent help of him. So I get the song, I'm ready, I made a demo of it. I sent it off to him. And then I find out that Waylon Jennings and Jessie Coulter are getting a divorce. I'm so mad. I'm going like, so I call him up, and I'm very nice because he's a big country star, and I want to, not like burn bridges. So I'm like, I just want you to know that I spent a long time trying to write this song for you because you asked me to, and you wanted the good and the bad of the relationship musical and the relationship physical, and so put a lot of time and love and heart into it, and now you are getting a divorce. Seriously? So you can't have this song. Send it back. I mean, not that he had it forever. I just said, send it back. Don't record it because I'm just going to record it because I am, yes, still in a relationship that is not divorced quite yet. So, okay. So we recorded it. The guy that just listened to me and gave me no advice except for, and his name was Don Henley, and he was in the Eagles, right? So Don and I recorded it. And it was a huge hit. This is the wild thing. Of course, when you record a song with somebody that's in a really, really big band and tours more than you do, you can't just ask him to drop by. Like if I was here, I'd call him, hey Don, it's Stevie, how are you doing? I'm fine, what do you want? Would you like to just drop by Glasgow and sing the song with me? You know what he would say, right? No! Thanks, but I'm on tour myself. I'm in like Toronto. Sorry. So anyway, I realized that I had somebody out here on the road who has a major great voice and can sing those great high notes and just blows the song away. And I asked him, so would you like to sing the song? Would you like to come on stage and sing the song? And he's like, well, let me think about that. And he happens to be my vocal coach from 1995. I have never gone on stage without doing my tape if he was somewhere else, or actually sitting in a room with him and doing my 40-minute commitment lesson with him. And he has saved my voice a million times and also has kept my voice from just totally running out of gas. At 76 years old, I'm still able to do this, and it's all because of him. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Stevie, my vocal coach and an amazing, amazing singer. We're going to do leather and lace. There's some leather somewhere in here. And we are very excited. key the door, my midnight bird. Take it, come away, come away. Just like the white queen color, sing the songs and let you sing it. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. Just like the white queen color, sing the songs and let you sing it. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. I hear you morning. say to you that I'm so glad that we were able to come back and play this show for you. Because you have been such an awesome audience. And I'm glad to end this whole thing here because I feel that something not so great and also something really special happened to me here in Scotland. And I just really fell in love with, well, each and every one of you and all of the people that really took such good care of me. And I know it sounds like I'm really serious. I was really scared and I felt so safe and so good here being in the arms of the Scottish people. So I will never forget, never. And sometimes I say that and I don't even mean it. And I'm telling you, I will never ever forget this. So we'll see you again soon and just always know that my arms are wrapped around you and that I sing for you and I write songs for you and I love you and you're really a special country and really special people. So. leave me. Don't leave me. Took my love and I took it down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? And can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? I don't know. Oh, well, I don't know. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, children get older, I'm getting older too. Yes, I'm getting older too. So I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. Oh, but the time makes you bolder, the children they get older, I'm getting older too. Oh yes, I'm getting older too. So take this love, take it down. Oh, if you climb a mountain and you turn around, if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide will bring it down, down. And if you down. Well, the landslide will bring it down. Thank you. I was actually, before you walk away, I was actually going to say something about all the people in my band, but they seem to have disappeared. Except for you. Come on over here. So you can, oh, there they are. So these men have been so amazingly amazing over the last 2 years. We have had our ups and our downs, our problems and our amazing moments. But in the long run, at the end of every single show, we have all looked at each other with pride and with love and with respect. And these guys, Drew, Ricky, can I just stop for a minute? My loyal friend from 1970, my musical director, my best friend in the world, and the guy who makes this all work. Not that everybody else doesn't make it all work too, because they do, but Waddy is the one who cracks the whip. And he does crack that whip. Come on out, Steve. And then there is Carlos Rios, who is the second fantastic guitar player. And then there is Steve, our new member, who's now been singing Leather and Lace for the last couple months. What are you gonna do when you go home? You're gonna be so lonely and bummed. I know. Okay, I'm gonna start this in. Minnie Mouse, it's been such a pleasure to sing with you this whole time because you are such a joy and your laugh just kills me and makes me totally feel so like amazing every night when I hear you cackling over there. This is Little Witch. Daryl is the reason I do my little ballet thing at the end is because he gives me a moment where I can just turn into the ballerina I always wanted to be for a minute. And I look forward to that little moment that we have every night. And I thank you for that. Sharon Ceylani has been my friend since 1979. She's that girl in Lahaina who pushes the piano down the dirt road for me when we first met. Like, who does that? Like, looking totally ridiculous. I'm like, here she comes. Just so that I can write a song and she and I can sing. Because I said to her, so if I ever have a solo career, Sharon, would you like to be in my band? And she goes, well, I live in a treehouse here on Maui, and I'd really like to do that. So 2 months later, she moved into my library in Los Angeles. Right? Librarian. Right next to her, Al Ortiz, who is my friend from Phoenix and my really good friend because we have spent many, many days, hours, nights writing songs, coming up with ideas. He's like, did I not just say this to you a couple of days ago that as soon as this is all over, we have to get back to doing that because it's such a good part of our life. So I think, let's see, is that everybody? Drew, Hester, did I forget you? I could never forget you. I look at him every moment when I come out. I go, so besides thanking these great guys, my crew, who isn't all out here, and if they were, I would probably not be able to remember all their names because, you know, when you get to be 76, you just don't remember everybody's name. But I want you to know wherever you are, crew of life, crew of my heart, I thank you so much for doing this for all of us, for these people on stage and keeping this whole thing going because without the crew, needless to say, we aren't coming on stage. Because we don't even know how to do anything. Yay! And the last thing is what I have been saying for quite a long time. This will be the last time I say this. We can all have one big Scottish goodbye to Christine McVie. Goodbye, Chris! We love you! We miss you always! And I can let this go. And we love you. That's really all I can say. It was such a pleasure being with you. Thank you so much for everything you do for us and for you did for us this time. You don't know, but you did. So thank you. Take care of yourselves. Stay well.